Hey, welcome to the what?
So look, here's the question. Here's the question for you. We'll run that back. Let that go. Where does Connor go from here?
Man, personally, I feel like him being the top of the lightweight division is, I wouldn't say it's done, but it's just one of those things where we don't want to see Connor and Dustin anymore. I don't want to see a fourth fight. We can just let that go. I feel like he has two more fights in under his belt right now. I feel like he should go against Nate Diaz. Him and Nate Diaz should do that trilogy fight. I feel like it'd be a lot of money. I feel like it'd be a lot of build up, and it'd be one of those fights where it'd be more evenly matched because both fighters are on the latter end of their career. And then from there, I think he needs to go and fight Jake Paul. I feel like he can make $100 million with Jake Paul fight, and it's just two fighters in a ring that really don't box well, and it'll draw some attention. And Connor can bring Ireland, and Jake can bring everybody in the USA that hates him. That's what it is. That's just what it is. I mean,
Everybody in the
seriously.
USA that hates him. So look, but what's the timeline on this though? Like what I don't
Man,
even so look, this is what's crazy though. This is what's crazy. Like, what's the timeline on a clear cut? Let's look at this, right? I'm gonna show you this, right? Look at that man's ankle.
that's nasty.
Okay? What's
That's
the
nasty.
timeline
That's a
on
year.
is it?
That's a year.
It used to be.
That's a year to be comfortable to go back in the ring comfortable with putting weight on it and actually kicking somebody with that leg.
He gonna be
You see
walking in
it?
3 months.
Yeah, but you see how long it took Sean O'Malley to come back from that break?
Also true. So
It took
let's
him a
go.
while to come back and feel comfortable.
Let's go a
And then,
year from
and,
now.
and, and then with Sean O'Malley, when he was throwing the kick, you like, don't throw the kick, don't throw the kick. You like, don't do it. But you were scared for him. So if you're scared for him, how do you think he feels in that?
Also true. Lomo
I
didn't
don't.
trust that shoulder.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So you look at it a year. How does this whole thing look a year from now when Connor comes back? Is Nate Diaz even fighting still? Let's say he gets the Nate Diaz fight a year from now. They do it, and then you say Jake Paul. Jake Paul could have already done beat Woodley, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. Who else would he have beat?
Somebody old and cripply.
He probably done beat Alvarez, everybody. I don't think Connor
Shit.
could get that fight after that. I'm just messing. But
Shit.
so, or here's the other question: do you retire?
I mean, he has all the money in the world. He has what, that 12 whiskey?
That proper 12?
Proper 12. He got Proper 12's doing great.
I'm
It's a
pretty sure he
sponsor in
sold it
it.
or he's
It's a
selling it.
sponsor in it. Well, if he is selling it, he still gets probably get some royalties from it. It's a sponsor in the UFC. His name is everywhere. He can just retire right now with the money in the bank he got. I believe he got millions upon millions upon millions in the bank. I believe he made probably a couple more million. Like this fight right here, my man, he stays in Ireland. The cost of living over there is probably cheap for him. They probably give him a house over there. He just stays on some land or something. Man, I'm trying to tell you, this dude probably living the lifestyle right now of the rich and famous, and he ain't even got to use any of his money, man. So literally, if he would just bow down and just go out, he can go out, man. Seriously, he can go out. He probably can put together his own promotion over in Ireland and fight some backyard fighters and still make millions. I'm just saying, that's just who it is. Somebody tune in and watch that shit.
He
It's
could.
crazy.
Or he could just do the Dana White thing and just make his whole promotion there
Yeah,
and just have Ireland fights. Our
yeah,
fights. Our
yeah.
fights.
Our fights.
1 minute, 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Last question, and we'll move on to the next topic. Did he take it too far before the fight?
Man, you might can answer this question better than I can. When you talking about somebody's family and you talking about killing another man in the octagon, I feel like you do take it a little bit too far. But it's a show. We know it's a show. You know it's a show. Everybody that knows trash talking before a fight knows it's a show. But
Some
I
things
feel
you
like
just
it did.
don't
You just
show.
don't say it. Yeah, yeah. And then with him with his leg all cockeyed on the ground in the octagon, and then he says, "Your wife is in my DMs." Just try to get another reaction out of Dustin. Man, it I don't know,
So
man.
so so who was it? Rhonda has said this. I don't believe I'm quoting Wanda in 2021, 2021, and not
Yeah.
WandaVision. Rhonda said only Connor could be sitting on the ground with a broke leg promoting his next fight. This man has a broken leg
Yeah.
setting up his next fight. Like
Yeah.
that's commitment. He like was he with the Batman? He the hero that we didn't think we need, but the one we didn't need, right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever that
Yeah,
he
I know what
said.
you're saying.
Let's go
But
to the next topic.
the UFC would not be the same if Connor's not there. They're gonna have to build up another person, and I don't know if there is another person right now. Sean O'Malley hasn't fought anybody yet to be that person, but
No.
who knows what's gonna happen in the future. But